Brittany, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, Brittany, you caught an ex doing what on camera?
Pleasuring himself on camera.
Oh.
What?
What kind of camera?
You know those websites where you can chat with random strangers?
Oh, like chat roulette, allegedly.
Yeah, kind of.
So how'd you catch
And
him
he
on
just
that?
told me-
What are the odds of that happening?
Well, I had just installed one of those cameras in the living room, and I guess he forgot, and I caught him. And he told me he was doing it just because he was bored.
Sure. Yeah, of course. Go on the internet and go to that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was definitely not
All
his
right.
first time doing
Nope.
it.
Brittany, 1 second. You were in the running. Let
so
me
gross.
go in Manassas. Brian, good morning.
Hey, good morning, John.
This is wild. You caught your neighbor doing what?
Well, I caught my neighbor killing my plants and killing my flowers.
Oh my
How?
God.
Killing my
How are they killing them?
and killing my grass. So I buy this townhouse. My grass is coming in beautiful. I got a neighbor. She's always out of town. We cut each other's grass. Her lawnmower was bad. I asked her not to cut mine. About a month later, I start losing flowers, grass, lost a couple shrubs. I knew it was her. I couldn't prove it. I called HOA, the police. Nobody could help. I installed a little mini camera in my little window above the front door. I put a mini camera underneath the deck in the backyard, ran cables to VCRs. I ran 8-hour tapes, 3 shifts a day, ran it for about 2 weeks. And I caught her throwing handfuls of salt over the fence onto my yard.
Dude.
Oh my.
This was a whole
so messed
operation
up.
you set up.
Did you confront her at all?
No, I didn't confront her because it had already been bad blood between us going on for about a year. So I just went straight to the police. They told me to go to the prosecutor, gave him my tape. They sent us we go to court. We have a date because there's a charge for killing plants and
Sure.
flowers. And she's found guilty, but they give her like 6 months. If you don't do anything wrong, it's all forgotten.
Is
About
this
2 weeks after court, she puts up a for sale sign. She's out.
damn? Was this also in Manassas?
Yeah, it was in Manassas.
Manassas. Golly. All
And
right.
it was all over a lawnmower that just didn't cut well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it shredded the grass and made my grass look white
Yeah.
when she was done. I just asked her not to do it anymore.
Yeah.
Never
Okay.
ever
And,
she
talk
just saved
badly
her
about
time.
someone's lawnmower.
Yeah.
Okay.
Brian, 1
Seriously.
second. You were in the running. Let me go. In beautiful Glen Burnie. Now, Kristen, I need you to tiptoe around this a little bit. You
Glen
caught a random Glen Burnieite doing what?
Glen Burnie.
I wasn't in Glen Burnie.
Okay.
I actually was at Washington Boulevard, so it would have, I guess, been Baltimore.
Sure.
Okay.
And a lady I seen her car door open, and she was just, like, sitting there. Her legs were out. She was sitting there for a while. And I had my phone out, and I was like, I know this is going to be good. I could just, I just knew it was. And I just started recording because, things are always interesting at Walmart. And next thing I know, she straddled, pulled her little self out a little bit more, and she pulled something out, and I instantly knew what it was. I'm a female, and it was a tampon, and it was used, and not only was it in her hand as she's dangling it, she proceeded to smell it.
No! Hold on.
Ew. I'm going to throw up.
Cleanse the palate real quick.
I have such a weak stomach.
Okay. All right, Kristen. So we saw that. Okay. And Kristen, I'm going to put you on hold.
Oh, it gets good. It gets good, though, because her face was the best part of all of it.
Like she didn't like the smell of her own brand?
She was disgusted.
Yeah.
I was.
Yeah.
But
I mean-
she was absolutely disgusted by herself.
Yeah.
Oh, my
And it was
gosh.
terrible.
Yeah, that's probably a good
Yeah.
chance to look internally, not physically, but just metaphorically, and be like,
feel like I'm gonna
my
throw
life
up.
choices. Kristen, 1 second. You were in the running. Let me go. Mandy, good morning.
Good morning.
You got somebody doing what, Mandy?
Going to the bathroom on our lawns, mine and 2 other neighbors. Number 2.
Ew.
Just
Oh, whoa.
dropping
Walking
trow
across-
and pinching a loaf?
Yes.
Don't
So
ever say that.
what happened was we were all wondering, this looks like human feces in our
Sure.
yard. And this person actually was in the same talk with us. And I put out a camera, and sure enough, it was that same woman in the middle of the night. I don't know why she did it one night in mine, the next night she did it in the neighbors, next night the following neighbors, and then back to mine.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, it was gross and disgusting.
Now, what town is this in, Mandy?
But at the time, I lived in Pasadena, like down that
Of course.
path.
Selby sauce.
Were you in
your
like
people.
Aspen Park or?
Down by the golf course.
That's weird. Okay.
Well, listen,
Yeah.
people gotta poop. Gotta do it everywhere, I guess.
So gross.
It certainly
Yeah,
is.
Do it in
I mean,
someone's
as far as
yard.
I knew, she had a toilet, but you know.
You know what's terrible?
Well, it is Pasadena, Mandy, so
I was
let's be
gonna
honest.
say, you know what's terrible? Like the whole time you're telling the story, I was like, I know this is my hometown. Like
Yeah.
I hate that I have to admit that, but I was like, this definitely is where I grew up.
You're now the mayor there. Mandy, 1 second, you were in the running.
Princess Mayor.
Let's go in Sykesville. Ashley, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great, thanks. You found somebody doing what?
So I used to work at a call center, and we had evening hours. And there wasn't a lot of us in the evening. We noticed 2 people were gone for a long amount of time, and I heard something going on in our copy editing, like electrical closet. So me and one other person walked up. I had my camera out because I had a feeling I would find something, and sure enough, the 2 employees were in there doing the dirty.
Oh, my.
Dang.
Okay. Now, were we surprised by this, or did it kind of make sense, Ash? Like, oh, these 2 would be, putting their pen in the company ink.
I mean, I wasn't 100% sure at first, but after I saw it made absolute sense.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a huge scandal, so that was fun.
Yeah. Did they, try to get you to not share the video? They're like, oh, please don't? Or was it they just kind of put their tail between the legs, metaphorically, and...
Yeah, it was just kind of unspoken after that because it was me and one other person that saw it, but it eventually got around.
Oh, I'm sure it did. Okay, Ashley, 1 second. You were in the running. Oh, God. Also, Manassas. Elizabeth, good morning.
Good morning.
So you caught an ex doing what?
So it's been like 6 months. He's the one that left me, but after that, I would say at least twice a week, he would come to my house, and I have some rose bushes, and he would just smell the flowers, sit on the bench in my front yard for at least 10, 15 minutes, and then he would leave.
Oh, God. How long did this happen for?
Well, I hadn't even noticed it until I started going through my camera feed, and he did it for at least 2 months. He would come twice a week at least until I noticed it and called him and told him to stop.
Oh, God. Okay.
Roses really smell like.
Yep. All right, Elizabeth, 1 second. You were in the running. My goodness. Okay.